Hammering away, crafting new tools to make it through today. Smelting ores in the heat, turning up diamonds, oh so sweet. Cooking a clank, thank you pickaxe, I owe you a thanks. A block or two, gonna need some wood, maybe a spruce or two. No! No, 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 no. Oh no, I got the shame Tato. Ugh. Oh, well, now that we're back home, we've got something to talk about. For those of you who do not know, this stinky, squishy spud is what is called the SHAMETATOE. And this is something that we've had before and we really didn't want to see ever again. For those of you who are new to CraftWorks or who have not seen this squishy spud, the SHAMETATOE bouncing around, the SHAMETATOE is a unachievement. It's something you don't want to have. This squishy spud resembles the person who has the least amount of achievements on the CraftWorks server, which if you haven't put two and two together, well, that's me. By hitting tab here, we can see that I have 51 in-game achievements, and well, Oda is near double at 94. Which means that we've got some work cut out if we want to hand off this squishy spud to the unachiever with the least amount of achievements. Now, I did pop on last night a little bit. This was during Cap and Lane's MCC practice stream, and I popped on here thinking I was going to get some achievements, and unfortunately, that is exactly what Cap was up to. He was at 52 achievements, meaning I was so close to getting rid of the squishy spud, but he now is well over 60 and beyond, unfortunately, which means we've got a work cut out for us. But I think I'm going to take care of that at another time, another place, and it's not today. It'll be between episodes, or maybe we'll do an achievement stream of our own. Now, what I do want to get done today is hang out with Stony Stark here a little bit. Hello, Stony. How's it hanging? What we're going to do today is work on terraforming our pathwork that is going to meander up this hillside. Like I said, we're going to have a couple more buildings kind of scattered up this terraforming, and then that is where we are going to enter into the thing that we've been working on, our grand build to the CraftWorks server, and that is Among Us. If you haven't already, go check out the live streams. We've been slowly designing from scratch the game of Among Us in Minecraft. Now, we've gotten quite far, and I'm almost to a point where I'm ready to start implementing it into this world. It's going to be a very long process. Months, weeks, maybe even a year worth of building. Well, it can't be a year or CraftWorks won't exist anymore. But I would like to get this game done as soon as possible, and I think we're kind of closing in on that. Maybe just after Christmas, the Christmas shenanigans, when we do our little Christmas village that we're going to do here in CraftWorks, I will then begin the build. But for now, what we need to do is work on this pathwork, do a little bit of extra detailing around here. Like we've added some more vines and glow lichen on this building. We finished this one. We added some pieces on this one as well, but we have this whole building to do and kind of finish up these two as well and construct a bunch of new buildings. But in the meantime, like I said, we're going to work on this terraining here. We're going to terraform back a nice pathwork, and then all the way up on the backside of that hill is where you're going to enter into the game of Among Us. So let me go ahead and get some stuff put away, grab some stuff that I may need for this terraforming process, and let's get into a little bit of a time lapse or a discussion and a time lapse, a combination, a time discussion of what we're going to do with this terraforming. I think we're going to stick with the same pathwork we have here. We're going to use spruce and the trapdoors and stuff to make this nice meandering path. And then I think I'm going to have to do a little terraforming, some retaining walls and some other things as well. So let's go ahead and get the stuff. Enough rambling, and let's get into it. So you can see from up here, the lovely rooftop we have of our newest building, that we have been busy. Now, this is only probably 10% of the path work, and I don't really know where it's gonna go. I think the entrance, roughly, to Among Us is gonna be right in these treetops. We can go ahead and detach ourselves. And now we can get a quick glimpse of what it looks like from a different perspective. So I'm standing somewhere right behind those trees that we just saw before. And we've got a nice hole, a chasm, a nice flat spot down here, including all of this already done for us terraining down here, which means we don't have to dig out much. But this keeps the game kind of hidden from our settlement over there, but also, since we can access it from about this elevation, all of the redstone beneath will be able to live freely and uninterrupted because it should be a void or open to below. Now, we may want to go get a quick nap in because it's getting dark and this place is spooky. Spooky season may be over, but spooky season on this dark mountain certainly is not. Ow. Okay. Well, we're coming in hot, and we've got a lot of terrain left to do here. I've got some of the stuff that we've used to dig out the hillside, and I got a lot of things to put back in. Now, I do have some odd blocks here. You're gonna realize we've got some of these guys. I think for walls like this, where it looks just utterly too flat and straight, like this just seems bizarre. I would like to kind of add a terraced wall here of sorts. So we're going to work through a little bit of this together. So if you haven't already seen my hardcore series, you're going to recognize, or if you have, you're going to recognize these walls. If you haven't, this will be new to you. And we'll start by just kind of going through this process a little bit, but I'm going to keep this path work, like I said, the same as below. So we have to do some shoveling of this ground and add in some of the coarse dirt, which I think somewhere up here we were getting coarse dirt, not sure really where. But what I want to do is I want to terrace in some of these odd spots. Like, see this little straight narrow path there with dirt? That really doesn't make any sense. You're not going to have a pathwork that is dug into the ground without some sort of retaining wall. So again, if you've seen this before, thank you for showing up for the hardcore series. If you haven't, this is what we're kind of working with. I want to terrace back a little bit of this. Now, I don't really have any limits in mind, so we're just going to kind of spend some time roughing in some odd materials, and all this does is it just kind of breaks up the terrain a little bit. It's a way of holding back the natural terrain. So we'll stick a few blocks in here like so. We'll build it in slowly. We may have to cover up some extra pieces, and then I'm going to use some half slabs and some walls and stuff to really sell that this is a retaining wall. But you can already see that this is adding a better aesthetic. The ground is held back by this stone retaining wall back here. We're going to have to exchange some of these odd blocks, but I'm going to do this for both sides, or as much resources as we have. We're looking a little low in cobblestone area, but this is the rough thing, and then we'll come back, like I said, and we'll add some half slabs, some stairs. Actually, this one could be exchanged because we want it to be kind of flowy. But yeah, let me go ahead and get some of this done, and then I'll show you guys the finished result. All right, now it may not look like much, but as you come up through here now, this definitely looks like the ground is held back appropriately by our retaining wall here. Now, like I said, this again is still too kind of flat, too flush. There's not enough character kind of going on here. But again, I'm going to add in some stairs, some slabs, some different elevation changes. Actually, something like right in here, we may be able to add in another layer. So we'll just take out a few blocks, and then we'll recess this back in here, like so. And that just adds another level of character here. I think I might also continue this across just a little farther. That'll be like that. See, this wall now is looking a little straight, so if we knock this one down a couple blocks, and then just kind of continue this process over and over again, it's really redundant. You're going to build a lot, you're going to destroy a lot, and you're going to come back, and you're going to repeat the process over and over and over again. So it may seem redundant, but in the end, this definitely just adds that extra bit of character, spice, whatever you want to call it, to your build, just to kind of beautify the area a bit. I think that actually, that looks pretty good. Now that rock right there is a little weird, but we'll have to work our way through there. So now I'm going to continue to work this path around. Now we've got a pretty good balance here of length versus height. We didn't want it to be too steep. We wanted it to kind of be a rolling pathway. And you see that right through here, we've got a lot of terraforming to do because we do eventually all of this will be terraformed back a couple more layers, I hope. We do need this path to eventually tie in right down in there. Now, I did think briefly about this. I think I might excavate this out. We can put another building built into the hillside here, and that could be the entrance to our mine through here. I don't think this goes anywhere other than right back out the other side. But this we can definitely modify into like a super smelter or something of the sorts, and then include all of our mining stuff in here. That'll be our rocks, our ores, and all that fun jazz. So let me go ahead and spend quite a bit of time. This is not going to be just a couple minutes. I'm going to spend quite a bit of time here and terraform away this hillside, and we'll add in some more retaining walls if we need to. Those may need to be down below. So the reverse of this terraform, which is holding the hillside from falling over our path, is going to be keeping our path from toppling off the side. So we may have to add in some pretty significant walls along this hillside where necessary. That's enough of me talking. Let me get this done, and I'll meet you guys back here. All right. Are you guys ready for the new pathwork heading up to the Among Us? Did I see a creeper? I swear I just saw something walk by in that tree. That would be really unfortunate. Okay, well, let's go ahead and give a tour anyway. So, if you don't remember, there was nothing here next to Stony Stark. But now we can head up along our custom tree and... Whoa, okay, well, you're probably already confused. Well, so was I, because I originally thought this path was going to work right underneath the stone and down to this path, but it got way too steep, way too fast. The elevation change from there to here was much more significant than I originally thought. So I went about a different direction, and it's going to be a little crazy. We're going to come up through here. Again, I said that there was going to be a build here, and it could still probably fit somewhere along the edge of this face. But now we make our way up into this chasm or this natural ravine. There's the backside of our mushroom house, down a little bit, but then right back up this pathwork through, meandering through the hillside here. And I think we'll decorate this with some moss or maybe some deep slate stuff. We'll make it nice and dark and gloomy in here. But then it surfaces right on the other side of this boulder where we were just looking at from below. And then, as before, continues up around the hillside to where we began terraforming back our little terraced walls or our retaining walls here. So we've got a lot done that took much longer than I thought it was going to. I said it would be, maybe 20-30 minutes, and it took close to a couple hours. But because I had to do a couple different renditions. Welcome, Goose, so welcome back. A couple different renditions. Like I said, I tried to go that way. It didn't work, so we've got a lot of terraforming to go here. But I think we are ready to do a bunch of terraforming. Now, I need tuff, I need andesite, and I need a bunch more of these cobblestone pieces. I don't have a whole lot. I have a lot of cobblestone now. We can get plenty of this mossy cobble from the surrounding area, but you can see that 3 tuff ain't gonna cut it. With that all said, though, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. Again, I will decorate these paths. We'll use some path blocks. We'll use some of the coarse dirt, maybe even some rooted dirt just to decorate them up a little bit. And again, all these retaining walls down and around, especially down, little faces like this. I'd love to see this tree stay, but he might have to go. Maybe we'll put a new tree here. But we have to get some other things done today, and that is a lot of deconstruction. I've been saying it for quite some time now, over a couple of episodes, over the course of a couple of weeks, but Millie is done with the crane, and Goose is done with the heavy machinery that we built for his village, for his residential community expansion, and we need to take over some empty shulkers, break all of our hard work down, and ship it away. Now, I don't know. I don't want to get rid of it. There's use. The crane definitely has some more use, so maybe we will take it back to where Among Us is going to go and construct it over there. Now, I need to get rid of... Is there any extra... Aha. That's an empty shulker. That is not. That has got the weirdest assortment of stuff. Let's just take some of that out, and then we'll squeeze it in this one here. I don't think we need Empress's little head, this sign, or this chest, and everything else is looking good. Let's take these chests that we now have, and let's go break down that heavy machinery, and let's put it... I guess we'll put it in storage. We'll take it back to Mustache Marbles. All right. Well, however the saying goes, what goes up must come back down. Let's go. Well, it's a bittersweet moment. The crane is officially gone, but it was such an exciting build. I look forward to building it somewhere else for the next time that somebody needs it. But we have a couple more builds to get chopped down today, so let's head on to the next. Okay, so next on the list is the bulldozer, the dump truck, and the excavator. But first, I just wanted to walk through Goose's lovely village here. Go check them out if you guys haven't already. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. And Empress Little Bit went out of her way to decorate every single one of these home. We got the inflatable man, we've got little bloodstains, little decorative bloodstains in the driveway, we've got pumpkins everywhere, we've got some banners and some other neat decorations with like the cobwebs using the coral blocks. Oh look, it's E's face. So without further ado, it is time for the bulldozer and other equipment to be dismantled one by one. I really hope that I've got enough space for this. Well, I guess we'll see. And just like that, all of our hard work has been officially boxed up and put to rest. It is a little bittersweet, but at the same time, it was fantastic to build them, and this gives us opportunity to possibly build them again. All right, now we'll just head back here and add these shulkers full of junk to our chest/shulker monster inside of our lovely mushroom farm. And take a quick moment to, we've got one more contraption out there, and that is the tractor over at Feather Fetcher's farm, which thankfully that one is in for the long haul. Oh, and speaking of, Feather just stopped by and paid us for our work. I don't know what he paid us for. He paid us for stuff that he stole. So I guess I don't know how I feel about it, but check it out anyways.
Okay, Hug.
Yo, that was a noisy noise. What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
Wait, hold on. I got a really full inventory. Let me dump this crap out real quick. If I get sidetracked, I won't be able to pick anything up. Okay. This goes here. It's been a busy day over here at the... I guess I don't know what I'm calling this place, but it's been a busy day over here. Got lots of visitors, lots of stuff going on.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Good problem to have. I had the interior angels come hang out. Well, I guess that's all the company I've had, but it was 3 people, so it was a lot of company.
That is a lot of company. I get overwhelmed with that many people.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Yes.
Will you give me a little tour? Just a brief one. Just a 2 seconds each building.
2 seconds each building? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
First and foremost, you come in, you got custom trees. Boom.
Beautiful. I love them.
So this is what the interior angels are for. I'm going to do a redstone shop here. Everything redstone. This is going to be lumber, all my wood stuff, which I'm currently cleaning out because I've been using it to store everything.
BM.
They were trying to... I told them it's impossible to do a B and an M with dots, and Izzy proved me wrong. So
The M looks good. The B, I knew what it was. It looks more like a yoga hand.
Yeah, it looks like a B if you get back farther. It's really hard to do. I mean, kudos to her. I tried. Doing little double bubbles is hard to do on...
Yeah, I can't even imagine she does circles, which are just O's, and that blew my mind.
Yeah. And then my house is going to be this one here behind, or above the mushroom farm. So
beautiful.
They're just going to show up and decorate when they've got time, and I'm just going to live in a hot mess for a while. So
that's okay. My life's a hot mess.
Yeah,
You seen the meme of the dog in the house that's on fire? And
yeah, that's me.
And he's like, "This is fine. Everything's
Stay
fine."
Stay right there.
Me.
Hold on. Let me get up here. Oh, I don't have flint and steel. I just light myself on fire and hang out this window.
Everything is fine. Well, I told my camera.
Yeah.
And, you and I had talked briefly about getting together to do some copper, and
Yep.
it just didn't work out. And I have to be honest, okay?
Yep.
I stole some.
Yeah, no problem. I've got no use for it, so.
A stack of raw copper blocks.
Yep.
And I have a payment for you.
Whoa.
It's got some steel tax because, after hours, it's everything costs more after hours. So.
Yeah, it was vacation holiday pay.
Yeah, it's a holiday pay. It's time and a half.
Yeah,
so,
feel free if you need any. So did you? Oh, you probably had to oxidize it and do all that.
Oh yeah. I've been AFK for days,
weeks, days,
weeks. So I think I think every time my episode has cut, there's been a 3-day break.
That's hilarious.
just from me not doing stuff. So, anyways, I wanted to just get you paid up and thank you very much.
Yeah, feel free
guys,
to hit me up. You've paid enough now that if you need another stack, just let me know. You can have it.
Okay, sounds good. If you guys want to see more of what K-Hug's doing in this, how would you say?
I call it a dystopian settlement.
Dystopian. That was the coming out of my mouth, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
Stupid.
So I wanted to have you say it. And check out his videos. He uploads way more frequently than I do.
Well,
so.
yeah, it's been pretty hit or miss lately. Did you ever get to see my custom trees? I'm not sure if you ever saw one.
You know, I think you sent me a photo, and I love them. I
big one.
Honestly, I like the big one a lot. I like the shrub more.
Yeah.
The shrub is a
homey.
great touch.
Yeah.
And maybe not more. More might be a bad word. I think, hold on, I got to get in the air.
It's hard to see, yeah. They're really bushy from up here, so maybe it's a little clouded. I'm trying to find like a nice...
This is a good view.
Yeah, coming in at this angle, like it's a perfect view. From below,
beautiful.
It's a lot of green. From above, just a big line
the layers of the trees, it's nice. Very good. People, check out his trees. This is beautiful. Everything beautiful. Thank you very much, K-Hug. I appreciate you.
What are you working on for the knowledge of my viewers?
Water tower, maybe.
Ooh,
I don't even know.
Okay. That's an exciting addition to the farm. Everybody needs a little bit of irrigation, a little water storage.
Yeah. Everyone needs some water.
Yeah.
You gotta drink.
It depends on where you live, I guess. But yeah, everybody needs.
Gotta drink.
Gotta drink water. Water check. Hydration check. Cool. Well, if you get time and you're hanging out and you got nothing else to do, you want to spend some time, there's now Yahtzee over on the Halloween Island.
Oh, I saw Yahtzee. Oh my goodness, great!
I'm excited to play with some people.
I don't know how to play Yahtzee, so I think it'd be crazy for my first time playing Yahtzee to be in Minecraft.
First off, that is insane. But what is more insane to me is I think 80% of the people that I've told on the server that I built Yahtzee have gone, I don't know how to play Yahtzee. What?
It's not even that I don't know how. It's that I've never. I don't even think I've seen the Yahtzee box. So I don't. Is it the one with the? No, that's Risk or Life. I don't know. Board games, not my forte.
Okay.
But I'll try.
No, yeah, it's a good time. It's pretty simple, so it's self-explanatory. Not too bad.
Yes.
We'll have to have.
Well, we'll have to set up a day. We'll have to do a live stream maybe.
I think that's a good point. There needs to be, because Oda's got a game now. That thing was so much fun. The PvP dome was crazy.
And I've been missing out. I've been like a POW to my own life. Is that PC? I don't know. Maybe it's just MIA, man. I'm cooked. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm like, if I can get a video out in October, it's going to be an absolute miracle. So
we're counting down. You got 9 days. Get after it.
Oh, gosh. Don't tell me. Okay, I'm going.
Bye. All right, for our final objective today, it is getting this pathwork complete, all prettied up. And that's simply just removing some blocks here, placing some more back in, and so on and so forth. So we got a lot of work to do here. I'm going to cut away real quick and take care of all this. We'll do one last little run through, and then, we're going to have to head over to the XP farm. And then we'll get out of here. Okay, well, we've officially finished the pathwork, so go check it out. So, as you just saw, we went ahead and terraformed in everything here that we needed. The path blocks, the rooted dirt, the coarse dirt, the extra pod soil to fill in some of the blank spots, and some of this green grass as well. Now, again, I do know we have a lot of terraforming to do kind of down and around all these edges. This will be terraformed up with the same block wall as you see up there. And then we've also got to figure out what we're going to do aesthetically throughout this little cave bit. Now, we did bring the dirt in a little bit because the grass and the dirt should slowly transition from the life out here where the sun shines down into the dark abyss of this cave. Now, I do eventually want to change out the path blocks here and maybe even darken up the walls a bit just to give it a little bit of a spooky vibe. Make our way out the last little bit here, the exit, same thing. We transition from the stone into the dirt and then back into greenery as you make your way out. And our path is officially complete back down to the center of our settlement. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do before getting out of here is I am going to go ahead and hit up the Allay XP farm, sorry for your ears, and then we'll skedaddle on out of here. Little splash potion. Bring on the Endermites. Yes, there we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself in here, get some levels, and then proceed back to the base and work on some more terraforming. So without further ado, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thanks for y'all for coming and hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, you're still hanging out? Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.